Right guys, welcome to part 2 of the Unfinished Swan. It's quite a short game, and I'm already about halfway through, I think, so yeah. So the story goes, a
Monroe
kid
sailed
loses his
on in
mother.
darkness following the swan's voice, but he never saw a thing. Not the stars, not the swan, and certainly not the tree he got stuck in. When the clouds lifted, the swan was gone, leaving Monroe alone in the middle of an immense forest. Since there was nothing else to be done, he jumped.
There we go. I don't know what I'm throwing. So, yeah, this is a kid out on a journey discovering his mother's paintings. Oh! What the heck just happened here? I can't see anything! Oh my god. Was that night vision or something? Wait. I've just come back, haven't I? Oh my god. Yeah, I've just come back on myself. How annoying. So yeah, so far this is a pretty charming little game, I have to say. Oh, okay. Oh my god. What was that? Oh my god. Get out of me. What the heck? Oh my god. Come on. That's it. I need this orb to take me where I need to get. Where's the orb gone? Oh my god! No! No, orb, no! Nice little game mechanic here. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's just frightening. Come on. God, back to the river. Okay, oh my god. Nope, that didn't work out. Where the heck should I go here? I'm gonna follow this orb. Oh! Oh my god! Oh man! Ah. Yikes! No, 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 no! It's going too fast! What the heck?
The king was tired of creating perfect kingdoms only to attract less than perfect subjects. He decided he'd have to leave a legacy the old-fashioned way, with a family. So he began to build one, starting with a house.
So where's that house? Oh wow. Another house? Oh no, wait, wait, wait. Right. Come on, Bull. We're going to that house, fam. Oh, I thought you could jump on the lily pads. Overestimated my weight. Okay. I guess I just have to follow the river down.
The king had never had much luck with people, so instead of trying to find a wife, he painted one. When she opened her eyes, the
Imagine
king
that.
was astonished. He had created a female version of himself. The king was in
Wow.
love.
The king was not in love. The king was narcissistic, and he was in love with himself. Okay. Where the heck? Oh no, that's going there. Oh wow. Oh man. What the heck is that? Alright, so I gotta... Alright, okay. Here we go. But how the hell does that work? Okay, wait, what's going on here? Oh, just a little bit too, Okay, fine. Let's do this. Sounds easy enough, right? Sharmark, how are you, man? How are you keeping? How are you keeping, man? How's life? There we go. Good, man. Good to hear. So, it's called The Unfinished Swan. It's meant to be this sort of artistic game about a child who's exploring his mother's unfinished paintings, and she passes away and he's in an orphanage. So it's like a bit of a sort of a puzzle-based, but also it's quite beautiful, it's quite artistic.
The king locked himself in his workshop painting gifts for his queen. He never saw her lack of interest, though she made no effort to hide it. The only gift she kept was his first, a little silver paintbrush.
Hard to please. Wow. Can't see anything. The nursery. So yeah, I do recommend it. It's maybe quite a short game, man. So I'm all about the short games nowadays.
Every day the king painted a new room for the house, and every day he abandoned it as not good enough for his queen. While he slept, the queen spent her nights painting creatures of the forest, though she never finished a single one. 5 months went by before the king noticed she was pregnant.
Old school RPG games, there's a place for those as well, man. But yeah, just thought something a bit different down the whole sort of indie game line sort of thing. There's a pretty big dev who made this one. I just like these short story games. I don't have time for these RPGs anymore, man. Though I have loads, and you can see loads on my channel. I've played loads of RPG games. What about you? Any games that you played recently? Anything you recommend? So let's jump into this. We need to find a way to get to the other side, so let's do that. FIFA guy. Yeah, nothing wrong with a bit of FIFA, man. Saying that, I never bought 19, and I'm thinking of just buying it just before 20 comes out. How's your work coming along? Awesome, man. That's the hardest part, honestly. The dataset part. So tough, honestly. Just doing that analysis part is really, really challenging. Don't worry, get there, inshallah, man. God, man. Climb up here now. Hello, man. Things are good my end. I'm still trying to finish up my PhD at the moment. It's taking an absolute lifetime to do it, and I just keep getting sidetracked with so many other projects and things. And it's the worst because... Oh, no. Yeah, and it's the worst because it's just... Yeah, bro. Honestly, one thing I'd advise is just keep writing as you go along. Because if you don't, honestly, it's just... You waste your entire life doing irrelevant stuff. So I kind of wish that I'd done that, you know? Yes, done it. Whoop. There we go. So apparently the Swan is one of the paintings that stuck with him, and so, which is why this game is called The Unfinished Swan. So. What? All right. Oh, okay. So you can't build it on the white parts. Thanks, bro. Thanks, Shamaki. All the best, man. Inshallah, I'll see you in one of the DIM conferences soon. All the best. I made it a bit too big. Yikes, that's quite a way down. Telescope time.
Hey!
Hey. Is that a throw to Journey? I swear that's like, have you ever played that game Journey? Is that interesting. Did not know. Are they related? Are the same devs play the same devs make the same games? I don't know. Wow, okay. I'm out. Where are we?
On the night before the queen was to give birth, she left. All she took was a single unfinished painting. When the king woke, he found no explanation, and he never did.
So now before the queen was to give birth. Interesting. She left. All she took was a single unfinished painting. Wow, wow. Okay. So here we go. Things are becoming apparent. The games like these, they're a testament to King's Monument. So they're a testament to how you don't really need to have the best graphics, you know? It's just about gameplay, it's about an idea, it's about
For
emotion.
9 years, the king didn't paint a thing. Then he had a vision, a colossal monument of himself that would be his legacy for the ages. But he hadn't even finished painting the scale model, which was over 100 feet tall itself, when his powers began to fail. The king never finished another painting. Then one night he went to sleep and couldn't even finish his own dream, and he's been trapped inside it ever since.
Trapped inside your own dream. Sounds like a dream, to be fair. Imagine that, especially if it's a good dream, you know what I'm saying? I guess I have to get rid of all this electricity here. Oh, I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. So the duck is showing me the way, as per usual. Oh no, did I die? Oh damn. Oh man, what? What's going on here, guys? Seriously? Okay. Then we hit the lemon, which of course provides electricity in this world. Alright, I need to maybe just go back the way I came. Oh wow. Oh, come on. There we go. Yes. Boom. Boom. Just about to see it all. Oh. That's nice. Oh no, no, no. Oh, so close. Come on. Gosh, the water's still rising. Well. Boom. Oh wow, here we go.
As Monroe
We're gonna go see
stood
the
there
kid.
trying to think of something to say, the statue shuddered and the hatch slammed shut. And now there was no more need for talking. The king was awake.
The king's dream. Okay.
Ah, it's you, the boy from my dream. What a strange dream it was. My life's work was being destroyed, and all I could do was watch.
Come, sit here by the fire.
Wow.
It all
Talking at them.
began right there, in the house I grew up in. I heard a heavy knocking at the door, just like on the night I left. I opened the door, but there was nothing there, just white space. But when I got outside, disaster. Some miscreant had painted everything. My garden was ruined. And then my statue spoke and said, "Help me! Some little hooligan is running around splattering everything in the garden. I think he's headed for the... Something got in my mouth. Oh dear.
So is that me or?
I saw my unfinished labyrinth, abandoned and forgotten. And then the credits appeared.
Your dreams have credits?
Oh yes, and subtitles.
Brilliant.
And then I saw my beautiful city strangled by those disgusting vines. I built it to stand 100 lifetimes, and instead it'll be buried in one, a monument for weeds.
Well, how am I going? Let's move in. Let's move in. Anyone else feeling dizzy as a result of this? Like, wow. Okay, well, really come down. Wait, okay. Oh my god. Oh, what? Oh, man. Which way am I meant to go then? Up or... Oh, that was good. Seriously.
The dining hall was full of people, like the old days. It smelled like roasted goose. For a moment, I was happy. Then suddenly, I was alone again. The world had become cold and dark. I felt my own death rising up around me.
What about one guy was just designing the swans? That's incredible. Like, hi, we want one person to design the swans for this entire... Oh my god, alright. god. How did I... What the hell? What? How did I die?
I floated past chunks of the house I built, or started building. Scarcely 10 years later, and the whole thing was in ruins. My works were meant to last forever, but most of them will be gone before I am. I was at a funeral. My own, as it turned out. No one was there. Except you.
Swear I saw myself a second. Oh god. I'm sorry. That's quite morbid.
I saw my monument, my last hope of leaving something that would live on after me, and I began to walk towards it. And with each step I took, I got larger. I just kept growing and growing, like a teenager. With a gentle push, my monument crumbled and sank. I saw my life's work laid out in front of me. Soon it would crumble into dust or be painted over by someone who would come after me, the same way I painted over what was here before me. When the universe ended, I knew that everything I'd made was over. And as I sat there, looking out into the darkness, I thought back on all the things I'd built and left unfinished. I realized something. I wasn't sad that it was all gone. I had fun making all that stuff. I would have done it anyway. And then, somehow I knew that when I woke up, all my work really would be destroyed. And that's when you showed up. I don't know how you got here, but I'm glad to see you. I have something for you. This brush isn't mine anymore. My work is over. It belongs to you now. I hope it makes you happy and that someday they will say, he is a better man than his father. That door will take you anywhere you want to go. But leave quickly, child. None of this will last for long.
And that night, even though he was very tired, Monroe did something that would have made his mother very happy. He painted.
Wow, very deep. That's the end right there. So, well, I see that as a journey of a child trying to reconnect with his mother, eventually taking over what she left behind and accepting it. Quite deep, quite deep. Beautifully made, very easy, very short game. So I definitely recommend it. It was really, really lovely, for sure. Middle of the end, the credits. So yeah, Abdullah, yes, my friend. What's happening, man? Yeah, I just finished the game. It's a great little game. Might play something else if you're down. If you've got a free evening, I might play something else now because I wasn't expecting this to finish in about 55 minutes. So it was good fun. Good fun, I have to say. Matt, you know what? You can go back and see the first part, and the second part is right here. So good fun, man. I enjoyed that game. Thanks for tuning in, even though you came in right at the end. I'm going to try something else. See if I can play another game. Moon radar, so I can play the whole thing again. That's cool. Interesting. Cool. Right, no worries. Hopefully I'm going to check something else on, and then you guys can join me. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching Dr. Game. I hope you enjoyed that little fun game. Yeah, it was good fun.